Tuning in, TalkinFight.com's Knockout of the Week, featuring myself and Cedric Benn, coming to you live from the Knuckle Studios. What's going on, Cedric? Happy Knockout Day.
Yes, happy Knockout Day. A couple of good knockouts happened these past couple of days.
We got some great cards, man. We had some great cards this weekend. Some wonderful knockouts, man. They were coming to you every angle, man, falling like rain. But we have one. We have one in particular that we're going to mention as our winner. And you know what? You beat me to the punch this week. You called me. You called me on this one and said, "Hey, man, did you see this one yet?" And I hadn't yet. So I'm going to give you the honors, and you can announce him today.
Thank you. So Rashi Warren, who is a former 3-time Olympian, or is it 2? 3 times.
I believe it's 2. Well, we'll have somebody check that.
Yeah. Well, I know it's guaranteed. I know it's for sure 2. 2-time Olympian, entering the pro ranks. He was never known as a power puncher, as a knockout artist. So for him to come up with this award, like, I'm sure if we had odds on this, out of all the fights, if he would be the actual winner, like that, those would have been some serious odds. So just speaking of how he set it up, it was beautiful off of a jab. I remind boxers all the time, your jab, you can flick your jab out there, but you have to be aware of something coming back at you. So either get ready to slip it or get ready to catch the jab coming back. I apologize, I forget his opponent's name, but he threw that lazy jab out there. Rashi Warren just simply leaned on the back leg, slipped it, and then boom. Good night.
We're talking about Damian Vasquez.
Sorry, homie.
Yes. Sorry, homie. No, nobody really knows your name because you went to sleep, jangle eggs. But yeah, what a brilliant setup. It goes to show you how every time that textbook setups work 100% of the time, man. They just do. And
I remind people the chin is the ultimate off button.
Yeah,
because once again, Rashi Warren, a great boxer. Obviously, you don't become a 2-time Olympian just being an average boxer. He was a great boxer, but he was never known for being a power puncher. That was one of the reasons why I believe that they kind of hesitated with turning him professional a while ago, because they didn't think he had the power to hold himself up at the professional level. So that just goes to show you, if you hit the right person on the off switch, it's good night. So when you're aiming, accuracy, it's not just about, most people can take punches to the cheek and to the forehead. Yeah, you can still get buzzed up, but like most people could take punches here. But that's the ultimate light switch.
That's the good night switch. Let's see how you doing. First of all, Carl, Susan, thanks for tuning in again. Wonderful for you to tune in. Susan, my sister, diehard fan. She's always tuning in, saying what's up. She can box him out with the best of these girls. Trust me.
Nice.
Honestly, truthfully, Rashi Warren. Yes, he was a 3-time Olympic competitor. So
okay,
that's big things. You know what? And yeah, he really isn't known for his knockouts. Out of his 19 victories now with 3 losses, he's only knocked out 5 of his competitors. So
wow.
He's only a 21.74% knockout,
Wow.
So realistically, to see him,
he has no business being on the show, really.
Exactly. He's got no business being here, but you know what? It just goes to show you, man, the proper setup, textbook technique will always get you the win. And he did here. They did here, man. Textbook technique, proper execution, and he landed it right in the sweet spot. And the sweet spot, man, it makes you do the jingle leg, bud.
There you go.
And that's exactly what happened here. That's exactly
the little
dance. That's for sure. But that being said, our winner for the knockout of the week is going to Rashi Warren. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know what? Hopefully we get to see you here again. It's not likely because, you don't really knock too many people out, but hey, maybe this will give him some motivation to, stop working overtime.
There you go.
But that being said, okay, let's move on. We got to give some big mentions here. I kind of want to start off with the I guess we'll start off with the Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz.
Let's talk about this guy. This guy is a serious. I've been following this guy for a long time. Carl did say that he is a serious operator. You know what? honestly, the guy's a tactician. It goes to show you he's got a chin like hell. Last night he did get caught in the second. He did get hurt. First time in his career he got hurt. He got dropped. He says he didn't get dropped. I've watched it over and over again. He got dropped, and he got swarmed at the end of the second there. Coming out into the third, bell rang, and he was swarmed again. But you know what? He had enough time to recover. He gained his smarts, and played that angle right, and.
And his opponent Kavalaskis is a tough opponent. He gave Terrence Crawford a good go. He dropped Terrence Crawford. The referee didn't count it as a drop. I think they only counted it as a slip. But if you look at that, if you look closely at the replay, he looked like he clearly dropped him. Virgil Ortiz, he's different, man. He's Carl said it in the chat there. He's 100% finishing rate, but it's almost like not necessarily 100% KO rating, but it's 100% finish you off rate.
He's gonna finish you. He doesn't like to work overtime.
Yeah. So that's what you call the technical knockouts. It wasn't just a one punch, but it was just a straight up beat down.
He took a beat. And his opponent took a beat down.
But with that being said, it wasn't one sided. It wasn't one sided. Kavalaskis did put up a good fight. Even the rounds where he's got dropped, like he was still putting up a good fight. Like he was still he got caught in between exchanges when they're both exchanging. It's not like he was just covering up and was taking punches. Kavalaskis is a tough mother effer, man. So for Ortiz to stop him like that, that's big.
He took a beating. He did get broken down. It took time to break him down. That was one thing because Kavalaskis, he's just one of these guys, man. He's gonna keep coming forward. He's gonna keep pressing. I give credit to him big time. He definitely is a mean machine, man. Definitely a mean machine. And you can't take any winning away from him. If that was ever a test for one of these young and hungry up and comers, that was a test. That was definitely a test. And he was brought the test very, very early, man. That second round, could have been a lot worse. It could have went a different way. If that second round was 5-10 seconds longer, we could have been talking about a different fight here.
Right.
Ended early in the second. He did what he weathered the storm. Took his time breathing in the corner, got his wits together, came back out. Unfortunately, he had his wits with him by the time the round came to. And, that's where the switch got turned. And it was just, exchange after exchange being caught, because I believe Kavalaskis was down at the end of that round after he was caught. So I think he was down at the end of the third was his first down. Right. So it was just a downfall from there. But definitely.
That is at 147 or 140?
That is at 147.
147. Wow. So
Ortiz called out Crawford at the end of this fight.
Interesting. Ortiz is with Golden Boy. Is that what Carl said there?
De La Hoya, baby. De La Hoya, who's also making his return to the ring.
I don't know.
Come on, yo. We got to give Golden Grandpa a chance, bro.
Golden Grandpa, yes.
Golden Grandpa needs a chance, man. Golden Grandpa needs a chance.
That's what we'll call them from now on. Anytime we talk about that.
Golden Grandpa Promotions.
I don't know if he's just that delusional in his head, or if he has a bunch of yes men around him that are telling him
that his cocaine bill came in.
Oh man.
Anyways, but yes, honestly, Golden Boy signing Ortiz couldn't have worked out better for the both of them. Ortiz, he came through to victory last night. He did show a lot of composure, which I was impressed with. He after he got caught, he was really level-headed. He didn't, he wasn't swinging for the fences like some fighters we've seen. It's good to be calm, cool, and collective in those situations. And it shows it pays off in the end. By the end of this fight, I believe it was five times down, 3 times down in the last round. So it went 8. It went 8 out of 12. So this is definitely not an easy fight for Ortiz, and they put him to the test, man. And you know what? It looks like he passed. So Ortiz calls out Crawford. And you know what, Carl? I agree with you 100%. Ortiz Jr. gives Crawford problems. Definitely. Great fight. I do believe he gives him a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see which direction Crawford goes after his next fight, when his contract is done in October.
Right.
Most of the 147s are on PBC. but definitely, Crawford against Ortiz is definitely a fight that I would.
That's definitely one in the future, man. That's what it's looking like. So, I hope Crawford accepts that, man. That'd be a nice fight to see, definitely. But you know what? We'll move on from that. We got to talk about one of the other big fights that's here at 174. 174 and a half is what they weighed in last night at, or sorry, the night before. Matchroom HQ Garden, Buatsi versus Bolonakis.
Yeah. Buatsi, he I didn't get a chance to watch that one live. I had to watch the replay on it. I like the way he goes for the finish.
Yeah.
I really like Buatsi. Carl said Bivol might be next. I'd like to see it maybe just a few more step up fights first before he takes on one of the top level champions. He's definitely ready for the next level. Yeah. Definitely ready for the next level. I just, 18, what is he, 14-0 right now. So, give him a couple more fights first just to make him, he did look comfortable last night. I would just give him a couple more fights before I put him in there with Bivol.
Yeah.
Or any of those top guys.
Yeah, you know what? I think he needs to know one more. Well, one more big one. Hearn talking one more fight, then Bivol. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Yeah, he needs at least one more. But Bivol in February, that should give him enough time. That's about half a year away. So a lot can happen in that time. Definitely, Buatsi though came through with a great performance. Took it to the 11th round, and finished it in the end with a nice nice send off. It was really, really great to see, man. And another technical knockout, another one for the mentions. There was a bunch of knockouts, so man. Like I said, they were dropping like raindrops last night, man. Not also Rashi Warren. On the same card, we had Jonas Sultan, KO of Sharon Carter in the 7th round. Also Brandon Lee, undefeated, 22-0, dropped Ezekiel Victor Fernandez.
Brandon Lee, I predict he will be a knockout of the week artist very, very soon.
Yes, I've featured this kid on our show before.
Yes,
I've talked about him numerous times.
Yeah,
this kid is he's another one of those guys, man. Be on the lookout. And I've told you guys this in the past. I brought this guy to everybody's attention. Be on the lookout for this kid, man. At 140 pounds, 22-0. It's Fernandez was down thrice, buddy, thrice in round one. Not just once, not twice, but thrice. Thrice he was down last, in the first round. Brandon Lee is just, he's one of these guys, man. 23-0, 21 knockouts. He's ranked 38th out of 1,773. Super light. He's 14 out of 273 in the States. He's a 91% KO artist, man. Guy debuted in 2017, has been dropping them ever since, man. Titles held, International Boxing Organization's Intercontinental Super Light title. Kid's only 22, 5'10", 71-inch reach, man. We're going to see a lot of this kid. We're going to see tons of them, and I've told you guys before, be on the lookout for this kid.
Sorry, what weight class was that again? What weight class?
He's what did I say? Super light. So 138, 140.
Okay.
Yeah, man. He's there. But guys, trust me. I'm telling you, watch. You're gonna see this kid, man. He's definitely gonna be on this show, man. He's got a highlight reel full of knockouts. But yeah, definitely we'll see this kid. Brandon Lee, listen for them. But not the only one to be knocking out people, man, last night. There was also Alan Emmanuel Castano came through with the 3rd round knockout over Christian Aguiar. Guys, I don't know if you had a chance to see that. Aguiar stopped standing. California ruled it a KO. That's why it wasn't too talked about. But definitely some great knockouts last night.
One thing, a fight that did not end in a knockout, but I'm assuming one guy was the champion was expecting a knockout. Casemiro versus Rigondeaux.
Yeah, I was gonna mention, but
this is something that we have to. I try to explain to people, like, you got to look at it from both sides, because 100%, I could understand from the fans' perspective that they don't want to see someone quote unquote run for the whole time. They just want to see, a fight, and then from the fighter's perspective, you got to have to understand and respect that too, that some guys aren't trying to get into a firefight. Yes, of course, I wish he would engage a little bit more, but he knows that Casemiro, the only way that he could have landed any of those bomb punches, like Casemiro stopped his last 6 opponents. So the only way that he could have done that to Rigo is if he would have stood there and traded with him. So again, and that's just, hit and move. That's what Rigo was trying to do. So again, looking at it from both perspectives, yes, from the fans' perspective, I can understand why some people would get mad at that. So I guess I feel as a coach, I kind of have to help educate people that it's still boxing too. It's not like he broke any of the rules. It's people's personal opinion whether they like that style or not. But it's still within the rules, and so yeah, so I understand that. After the fight, Rigo said, that's the way I fight. It's his job to cut me off, not my job to put myself in a position to help him win. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is from there. You're welcome, Carl.
Yes, honestly about that card, man, it was kind of crap, man. It was kind of crap. The only good thing that came off that, honestly, was the Rishi Warren knockout. That was the best thing. The Russell Rodriguez fight that ended up with an accidental headbutt, and Rodriguez couldn't.
Oh yeah.
There's your friggin', so you got your split decision boring headliner WBO bantam title against Casemiro, which was a snoozer to begin with, and then you got Russell and Rodriguez, the headbutt that finishes it. There's the top end of your card, folks. There's no wonder I fell asleep. Right after the Rishi Warren, there was nothing else, man. It was boring. It was a boring event. Definitely. I don't suggest you guys go and watch those 2 fights.
There's plenty of other knockouts for you to go watch, so don't worry.
Honestly, just hit up that card, check out the Brandon Lee fight, and check out the Rishi Warren. It's gonna have you for a total of about 8 minutes, and you're good. You don't need to see the rest. The rest was a snoozer.
Yeah. Carl, yes, thank you for the UK boxing cards. You know what's cool about the UK cards? Because you guys, for us, they start earlier, so we can watch the afternoon fights from the UK card and still be able to watch our fights at nighttime, live. So
and you know what? So when we fall asleep at night, we still know we saw good boxing.
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, you know what it is? The UK right now, man, they got good matchmaking.
Yes.
And you know what? Matchmaking makes fights. You can't say anything else. That's just what it is. It was great. Honestly, great cards. Fight camp. It was great, man. I can't say nothing bad about it, man. It was really well put together show.
Oh, real quick question. Maybe Carl or Ray, if you're in there. So fight camp, what exactly is the fight camp? Is that the name of the promotion or the card, or what exactly does fight camp mean?
I believe the fight camp is like an event.
Okay, 4 a.m. start. Carl, can you explain what exactly is fight camp? Is that the name of the show? Is that the name of the series of cards that they're having? What exactly is that? Just the name of the location?
Probably location.
Name of the promotion, as in the event. Okay.
Perfect. And it's held at and I believe it's held at Matchroom headquarters. So yeah, what a great event.
Okay.
They definitely do know how to put on a show. I always give Matchroom great praise with their events, man. Name of the event, that's cool. That's very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got to give it to our guy, man, Rishi Warren, coming through with the knockout of the week. It is what it is, man, and we're definitely gonna have to get this chart up soon to see who's winning.
Yes.
What weight class is starting to win all these knockouts, man? Because they're coming through, bud, left, right, and center. So Eddie Hearn going to extend it till next year. Oh, that's awesome. That's great to hear. So that's going to be extended. That means good shows. Applaud there for that. Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Thank you, Eddie Hearn, giving us some great boxing. Woo!
For sure.
It should be a festival, man. That would be wonderful. Turn that into a festival with fans and everything. I'm jumping on the damn plane. I'm making my way there. I'm going to go check that shit out live. Carl, I hope you got room for me to stay somewhere, buddy. But yeah, so anyways, guys, it's knockout of the week. It's Sunday. Time for us to go and relax after that hard long weekend of working. And you know what it is, man. It's your boy Mike Orr and Cedric Benn coming to you live 4:00 every Sunday. Knockout of the week. Come here so we do the work so you don't have to, man. That's why we're here. Exactly. Again, Rashi Warren, give it up to you. Carl, you can't get divorced anymore. Once you once you've celebrated your 11th year anniversary, bud, you're hooked in for life, bud. The only way that divorce is death. Death is divorce, my friend. You can't be divorced. Shout out to all the fans watching around the world. Carl, our friends over at Last Bell Boxing, Ray, all those guys. Much love. My sister, thanks for tuning in. Love and support. Call your mother, for fuck's sakes.
Thank you.
Sorry, watch my language. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Sunday fun day. Knuckle up, knockout of the week. Rashi Warren, Cedric, myself, Mike. We'll be here tomorrow, same time, same channel. Be sure to tune in. Find out who's knocking out who. We'll talk to you next week.